Hi. It's been a minute since I have filmed a video. It's also been a minute since I've posted, and I apologize for that. It's been about 4 months since I've posted a video. But basically, this video is just gonna be a little life update, where I've been, what I've been up to, and maybe what I plan on doing with this channel in the future. So, first things first, I might run out of storage on my phone, so I might have to stop in the middle of the video and it might be a different angle, there might be a cut, so just whatever. So if you're subscribed to me, you are most likely subscribed to my mom as well, and if you're subscribed to her, you pretty much know most of where I've been and what I've been up to. But if you're not, go subscribe to her first of all, Tanya Elkins. And even if you are, I'd just like to kind of explain what I've been doing. So where should I start? I do have a video filmed. I was in choir in high school. I was in madrigals back in February, and I filmed and edited the video. Never finished editing it because I had long chunks that I needed to cut out and I didn't feel like doing it, and so it never got uploaded. I hope that someday I can upload it someday soon. But yeah, so that's what's going on with content right now. And basically, as far as YouTube goes, I've just been in my mom's videos. So I've had a lot of big life changes lately, so I just wanted to get on here and talk about it. Maybe some of you can relate and maybe be helped by listening to me talk, and I don't know, maybe you can leave me advice in the comments because I might need some. Sorry, I forgot to put on lip gloss and I wanted to wear lip gloss, so I just put it on in the middle of the video. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. So, I guess I'll just start with kind of, since I've been gone, what I've just been doing in general in life. So I had madrigals in February. That was fun, that was great. I played the jester, which was my dream role. I was so excited to play it. And then in March, I auditioned for my school's musical. I've never been in a musical before. I've never been into musical theater. It never was my thing. But I do love acting and singing and dancing and stuff, so I thought it would be fun, and my friends are all theater people, so they convinced me to do it. We did Seussical, and there's a video on my mom's channel of the musical too, and I played Thing 1. So that was a lot of fun. I'm really glad that I did that. The whole experience was, stressful, but it was great. It was nice to get back into that stuff, and maybe moving forward I'll do more theater. And after that, I was a senior in high school, so there was a lot of senior stuff going on. We had a senior picnic, senior luncheon, all these different activities we had to do, and then getting ready for college. I am enrolled as an ISU student, Illinois State University, so that's where I'm gonna be for the next 6 years of my life, because I want to do psychology and I want to get my master's degree, because there's really not a lot that you can do with a bachelor's. Unless you want to be a social worker or something, that's totally cool. Not what I want to do though. Then in May, we had the musical. It was great, whatever. And then I had prom, and so if you have been following my mom's videos, specifically her vlogs, I would always talk about my crush. I had a crush on this guy. I've known him since 6th grade, and I have had an on and off crush on him for years, but this year in particular, I was just he was the only guy I really had a crush on all year. And then we went to prom together as friends, but in a group, with my best friend Tanner and my other best friend Emily and her boyfriend. And then on prom night, after prom, he asked me to be his girlfriend. So now I have a boyfriend. No more me in videos oh, I want a boyfriend, because that's how I was. I was I want a boyfriend so bad. And when people told me to just wait and it'll happen for me, I never believed them, but it finally did, so there you have it. So I have a boyfriend. He's really great. I really love him. We've been dating for almost 3 months now, but it feels like a lot longer because we were hanging out beforehand and stuff, and obviously we've known each other for 6 years. So after prom, we graduated. I'm a high school graduate. It is very weird to be saying that I'm not in high school anymore. My brother's going into his freshman year this year, so it's really, really mind-blowing. Sorry about that. I ran out of storage like I thought. I need to really clear up some space on my phone. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm gonna go into college as a 17-year-old. Very weird. I have my roommate picked out. I'm gonna be living in a dorm on campus, which is scary for me, but it'll be a good experience. And I'm planning on maybe making, I think college vlogs would be really fun, like just like vlogging the college life in my dorm. So I hope to have more content. I really love doing fun vlogs. I think they're the most fun to watch and most fun to film and edit. I also want to film like girl talk videos. So like if anyone has questions, like, or if you want story times about my personal life, my personal experiences, my relationship, whatever, or if you have questions, you are too afraid to ask your mom or your sister, or you don't have a female in your life or whatever, I would love to help with that and answer questions. So definitely comment down below. I also have a job. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, so I had never had a real job before. I was babysitting for a couple families, but that's it. And then in March, I got my job at Applebee's working as a hostess. If you ever want any story times with that, I'd be down too. It went pretty well, whatever. I'm up and down about my job, honestly. But then they moved me to car side. You make a little bit more money, but yeah, I honestly enjoy car side a lot more than hosting, but which I thought would never happen. I thought moving to car side would be my worst decision ever, but yeah, I actually enjoy it more. I think it's a lot more fun to do. I feel like I had something else to say about that, but I don't remember. I don't know. My job's going pretty well. Whatever. I'm pretty good at it. Not to brag. I also got my first tattoo. It was totally not planned. We went on vacation in Missouri, and there's no age limit, so I just got a tattoo. Here's some pictures. I really love it. I wasn't expecting to get such a big one for my first one, and I never thought I would get a tattoo on my thigh, but I did. And so yeah, I'll leave the information of the artist I went to as well. He took a video of it, so yeah, and posted on his Instagram. Go follow him. The big thing I wanted to get to was mental health, because I have had a big weight loss lately. The past few months, I dropped like 30 pounds, which is crazy. I was never in the overweight range for my age and height and gender. I was never overweight. And I'm still not underweight. I'm still in the healthy range. I just went from one side of it to the exact other side of it. You know, like the bigger side of the healthy range to the smaller side of the healthy range. So I did definitely want to address that, because it's like a really weird thing that I've been going through. I guess how it happened. So back in November, it's like a really random thing, but I developed like a phobia of throwing up. Somehow my whole life I went fine around other people throwing up. I was fine if I had to throw up, whatever. I hadn't thrown up a lot in my life though. But basically I just developed a fear of throwing up. I had gotten sick and it scarred me for life. So in spring, I had really bad anxiety. I was on a different medication. If you don't know, I have anxiety and OCD, and I'm on medication for it. At this point, I was on the third medication I had tried because the first two didn't work. And I don't want this to scare you away from going on medication because it works differently for everyone. Everyone has different reactions. The one I'm on now works really well. But I was on fluoxetine, and for like 2 weeks straight, I was feeling sick every day, feeling like I had to throw up constantly, like so nauseous. And before this, you know, anxiety makes you nauseous, but you knew you weren't gonna throw up, like is kind of how I had experienced it, so it was never like a big deal. Like my stomach would hurt, but whatever. And at this point though, like I seriously felt like I would have the shakes, I would get panic attacks. I was having multiple panic attacks a day, and it was just not fun. So one morning I was in my first period class, and I ran to the bathroom thinking I was gonna throw up, went to the nurse's office, and then was like, Mom, take me to the doctor, I can't do this anymore. So I switched medications. Ever since then I've been a lot better, but because of all the anxiety, I had stopped eating. I wasn't eating a lot. I was skipping meals, and I was really busy with musical and stuff. Okay, back to what I was saying. The angle changed again, I know. So I was super busy every night with musical, and then I would hang out with my friends, and then I would go to school the next day, and school obviously takes up your whole day, and I would have homework and stuff. So we would just pick up fast food every night. That's what we had to do for our dinner breaks. And I wouldn't eat breakfast before school because I wasn't hungry in the morning, and I was feeling sick during the day, so I wouldn't really eat much for lunch. And when I wasn't feeling sick, I just didn't want to eat. I've also had really bad body image issues my entire life. Feeling like I was fat, feeling like I was just overweight, feeling like I just was ugly. I had an ugly face, ugly skin, ugly body, whatever. So I think I also was enjoying not eating as much. I didn't want to gain weight. I was afraid of it. I've never had an eating disorder though. It's not what I'm saying at all. But with all the stress and everything going on, I just wasn't eating a lot. And I was also a lot more active than usual, being on stage for 4 hours every night, walking through school, and then also I had work on the weekends, and you're walking around lifting stuff and like moving all day, all night, however long you're there. So I was also just being a lot more extroverted. So, I was hanging out with a lot more people than usual, doing a lot more things than usual. Usually I would just go home after school and like do nothing. And then like hang out with one friend on the weekends. But yeah, so with all of that combined, I lost like 30 pounds. If you do watch my mom's videos, you have probably noticed, like you could probably tell I look a lot smaller than I did before. But I just wanted to kind of talk through like how it's affected me, because it's just really weird. I was kind of the same-ish size my whole life. Well, I don't want to say that, but like I was always kind of curvier, had a big butt. I was used to having a big butt, and I didn't want to lose my big butt. Like I still have a butt, but I don't know. But I was never skinny, I don't think, and I always wanted to be thinner. And now I'm a little bit thinner, and it's just weird because a lot of my clothes don't fit anymore. I was wearing a size 6 or a size 8, now I'm wearing a 4 or a 2. And like pants, it's like I'm more confident and more insecure at the same time, because I like being a little bit slimmer. I feel like I'm a little bit more muscular, even though I'm not muscular, and until I hit the gym, I won't be muscular, and I know that. I don't go to the gym regularly or anything. I work out sometimes, but I don't know. I feel a little bit more insecure because I feel like I'm not curvy. Like I'm not curvy enough. I need more curves. But then at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to look how I used to look. I look back at old pictures of myself and I cringe and I think, oh my God, I was disgusting and ugly, and I don't want to look like that again. So it's like a constant battle. It's like the grass is always greener, man. Like I don't know what I want to look like. And honestly, what you look like doesn't matter that much. Your body doesn't matter. But here I am like, well, now I have a flatter stomach and my arms are smaller and my legs look a little bit smaller and more proportionate to my body, but I don't have big boobs, and my butt is a little bit smaller than it was, and my clothes look a little baggy on me. And I'm not used to that. Like I'm wearing skinny jeans and they're baggy in the legs, and it's weird for me because I've never experienced that before. Because I've always been a little bit thicker. And I think like also looking at myself, it's like I can tell the difference. Like it seems like a really big difference. But also sometimes looking at old pictures, I can see like almost nothing, and I'm like, why do I look like this? Like, I'm just big, and I don't want to be big, and I want to look fit, and I want to look like fitness model, like on Instagram, and like all those people. So I don't know. It's just a big thing, and I did want to talk about it because it happened so suddenly. In 1 month, I dropped like 8 to 10 pounds, and like it was just dropping really fast, and it wasn't necessarily on purpose, but I mean it happened because of lifestyle changes and because of anxiety. I've been able to keep that weight off though, and I don't want to gain it back. I think that's the biggest thing, is like I'm afraid of gaining it back and looking how I used to, and then looking at old pictures of me or looking at new pictures of me and being like, I wish I looked like that again. And I don't want to feel bad about my body. Like, I just want to like it. And I have a boyfriend now, and I want him to look at me and think I'm attractive. I don't want him to look at me and think I don't have an attractive body or whatever. And, you know, comparing is always a really bad thing, and it's a bad habit, and you shouldn't. Okay, back to comparisons. So basically sometimes I'm like, wow, am I even as hot as my other friends? Like, I don't want to be the ugly one in the group, and like, I don't know how people perceive me. Do they look at me and think I'm ugly? Do they look at me and feel bad for me? Do they look at me and like are just neutral and just like whatever? Or do they look at me and think I'm hot? Like, I don't know. But me being a 17-year-old girl, I just want to look hot, and I want everyone to think I'm hot and pretty and whatever and have a good body, and I don't want people to think I don't take care of myself. I think that's the biggest thing, is I don't want people to look at me and think I don't take care of myself, think like, wow, she definitely doesn't work out. Yeah, I mean, you guys know I've had this issue of like feeling ugly or fat or whatever. I don't have makeup on, guys, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna pull a Savannah real quick and say, sorry guys, I'm not wearing any makeup.
And I don't know, I was looking at old pictures and stuff of me from like when I was 12 and stuff today, and it hurt because I felt like I looked so bad, and I don't want to look bad. So if any of you guys can relate to that, feel free to let me know. Or if you have any advice for that, let me know. I haven't been terribly hard on myself. My boyfriend is really nice. My boyfriend's really nice. No, my boyfriend is like really sweet and supportive, and he always tells me I look great and stuff. Yeah, that's my life update. I know I rambled a lot about my weight loss and stuff, but that's, I guess, basically all I wanted to say. I don't want to ramble for too long. This video is already over 15 minutes. I'm probably gonna cut it down, but yeah, that is my update. That's where I've been. I hope I can post this soon, and I hope I can get a Madrigals vlog out and maybe some more videos. Like I said, comment down below what you want to hear from me. If you want story times, girl talk, me to answer questions, whatever, just let me know. I love you all, and bye.